Hello Capricorn, welcome to Music Messages Tarot. If you're returning, welcome back. This one popped out as I was talking. This video is for Capricorn's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, and as with all the videos on my channel, it's timeless. Whenever you come across the message, that is when you are meant to hear it. Please keep in mind these are collective readings. They may or may not resonate for every person watching today, but please always just take what resonates for you personally and you can leave the rest. All right, Capricorn, I was going to tell you some of the things I was channeling before getting a baseline, but we did get whale song, which is resonating. I feel like you have a very resonant union coming in. So something that a person or a connection that is really going to resonate with the frequency that you're on right now. The number 61 might resonate for you in some way. It might have some kind of connection to this person coming towards you. And someone here might really love the beach or being around water or have some kind of personal connection to whales or marine life in some way. I'm just feeling compelled to say. But what I was actually picking up before pulling any cards was I'm picking up someone who's feeling very possessive over you. Someone who's a little low-key obsessed. All right, so that might be this person that you're going to have a very resonant union with, or that might be a second energy. But I just wanted to let you know. What else can you tell me about the baseline for Capricorn's energy in their love life this month, though? We have vanishing mirror, ego sublimation. So I feel like someone here is going through an ego death. So it might be the person who's feeling possessive over you. The number 58 might connect. Any of these individual digits might also have some kind of personal connection to you. So 1, 6, 5, or 8. You may have recently gone through an ego death, but I feel like it's someone attached to your energy right now, Capricorn. What else can you tell me here about Capricorn's baseline energy for this upcoming month? And when I say the month, whenever you come across the video, the next several weeks or so. Lay of the land, ancestral wisdom. So 34 might be resonant with you in some way. But also, I feel like your ancestors and spirit guides, they're communicating with you at all times right now. You may want to be on the lookout for signs, synchronicities, messages that they may be trying to communicate with you, because I feel like they're trying to guide you toward some kind of union that's going to be very resonant with your high frequency energy right now. All right. But someone attached to you here. And again, it may be this person that you're going to have a beautiful union with. It may be this highly aligned person, but it doesn't have to be. Someone attached to you somewhere is having some kind of an ego death. So that's just going to be a baseline for your reading today. But let's get right in. What's going on with Capricorn this month in their love life? What is going on for Capricorn this month? We have King of Cups right out of the gate. And you know what? With the imagery, the water imagery on this whale song resonant card of resonating, the person that you're dealing with might be a water sign. So it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If it's not a water sign, it's someone who's very, very emotionally mature and has very deep feelings for you, Capricorn. They're feeling a little possessive over you. I'm picking up Scorpio energy for some reason, but it definitely doesn't have to be. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, they're feeling like shut out of your life. I feel like this person might be the one going through an ego death. I mean, we're going to get more information, but that might be part of the reason that they're feeling like they're in an energy of lack and feeling shut out of your life, not knowing how to forge a connection with you. So that might be causing them a little bit of emotional turmoil or discomfort right now. We'll get more on that in a bit. I'm just trying to make sure. Oh, there's something stuck under here. So we also have the 6 of Wands. So I feel like you're going to be successful in connecting with this person. This person is trying to muster up their inner strength. This is really the order that they came out. So trying to muster up their inner strength right now to come towards you, but I feel like they're going to be successful in doing that. All right. They have to overcome this feeling of lack, but I feel like their courage and their inner strength is going to allow them to overcome that devil energy. Okay. Because that can be a type of toxicity too. When we think of devil energy, immediately everybody says addictions and toxic behaviors and narcissism, and that's all true, but devil energy can be as simple as like not overcoming your shadow self, not overcoming your own self-doubts and things like that. So I feel like this person's going to be overcoming that and successfully coming towards you because of the depths of their feelings for you. What else is going on with Capricorn in their love life this month? What else is going on with Capricorn in their love life this month? We have, this is the Death card. So I was feeling Scorpio energy pretty heavily before. This person might be a Scorpio. It's coming out in reverse. So I feel like this person's in the middle of a transformation right now. They're still in the middle of it, you know? They're still going through it. They're not quite to the end of the tunnel yet, but they're in the middle of this ego death. So I do get for some of you, it's this King of Cups, possible water sign that is in the middle of shedding part of their egoic identity. For some of you, it might be somebody from your past. It could be a new person, but either way, this ego death that they're going through is it's what's bringing them into contact with you. The Sun. So that's Leo energy. A lot is being illuminated to this person right now by spirit. These are uncomfortable truths that this person is going through as part of their transformation process, but ultimately they're going to have to leave part of their previous identity behind in some way. They're going to have to let go of some egoic attachment. This could just be somebody who was too firmly rooted in their ego in the past, but you know, as we all know, we go through multiple ego deaths on our spiritual journey, and that's what this person's going through right now. The spirit is shining some kind of a light on their patterns or things that they need to change or uncomfortable truths that this person is having about themselves, and they're in the middle of that process right now. But with the Strength card and the Six of Wands both having come out, I just see this person being successful and victorious in this process and finding the courage to come toward you. What else is going on with Capricorn? Whoop, that's way too many, so I'm going to shuffle again. These cards stick together a lot. So like we had the Six of Wands kind of hiding under the Five of Pentacles, which, you know, that might be significant here too. It was stuck to the card. So I feel like your person might feel like this feeling of unworthiness or this lack mentality that they're feeling right now as they are going through some kind of ego death. They might be feeling that way, but it's like once the light at the end of the tunnel kind of emerges, then they're victorious. So I feel like they're in the depths of this struggle right now. They're in the most difficult part of this ego death transformation. What else is going on with Capricorn and or their person this month? We have the Five of Wands in reverse. And we also have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like that's what Spirit is telling this person. For some of you, the Knight of Wands in reverse is a second energy. This is somebody that you may have dealt with in your past who was like a player type. And that might be the person going through this ego death. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's one and the same. So it's a Knight of Wands in reverse who's going through an ego death, and they're going to emerge as this King of Cups, someone who's more emotionally mature, someone who's more aligned with you, and someone who's ready for something on your level. It could be somebody from your past that was like a player, but for some of them, it's just this is their past influence here that Spirit is illuminating to them and letting them know those are the behaviors that have been holding this person back and keeping them stuck in karmic loops. All right, and I feel like this Five of Wands in reverse is like internal resistance that this person was going through. They were resisting this process. They might still be resisting the process of this ego death and recognizing that some of the things that have happened in their connections were their fault in the past and were results of their poor choices and like impulsive behaviors that they've shown with their partners in the past. Because this is coming up in reverse, I feel like that inner conflict is ending. Like they're going to accept this at some point. They're going to have no choice but to accept what Spirit is illuminating to them. All right. But they are having some difficulty kind of taking accountability at the moment. They're going right through the hardest part of this transformation. Let's get some more information here, though. I would like to know who this King of Cups is. Who's this King of Cups? We have a lot of Leo energy here. So it could be a Leo that you're dealing with. It does not have to be a water sign, but who's this King of Cups? And again, they're two different energies. And for some of you, it's going to be two different people. So the Knight of Wands could be this like fuckboy player energy, possibly from your past. And this King of Cups could be a brand new person who's more emotionally mature. For some people, though, for some of you, it's going to be the same person in two different energetic states. Now, whether you knew this person in the past or not, that's going to connect to you individually. You might have known this person when they acted more like a Knight of Wands in reverse, or for some of you, this is just letting you know the types of like devil energy this person is working through as they're kind of coming into some kind of union with you. I've been trying to explain on these videos, like, we pick up on energies more. You know, they're not necessarily different people, so it depends. But who is this King of Cups? We have the Chariot coming out, so it could very well be a Cancer here that you're dealing with. But someone who is at a crossroads in their life, okay? This is like, this card always reminds me of being at a crossroads and deciding to move forward on the more spiritually evolved path. That's usually, you know, what this card can indicate. It means forward movement. It usually indicates someone who's overcoming some kind of major obstacle and just moving forward in a more positive way on their life path. What else can you tell me here about the King of Cups? Yeah, Justice. So Libran energy, but see how she's kind of like at a crossroads on this card, and on the Justice card, she's weighing something out. So it's someone who's at a crossroads in their own ego death and their own spiritual awakening right now. They're weighing out their options, and they're weighing out which path makes the most sense for them. But I feel like they're in the middle of that right now. Let's clarify on the Death card here. I mean, I just think it's in reverse because this person's still going through the process and it hasn't been completed yet. But let's see what else is happening here with this Death card energy. Nine of Cups. So I feel like when they emerge, see how she looks on this card? She almost looks like just so centered, so emotionally balanced. I feel like that's how this person emerges from this ego death and from this transformative process that they're going through. What else can you tell me here about this Death energy? Nine of Wands. Right now, they feel like a wounded warrior, okay? So you might be seeing 9-9 or 999. This person might be seeing that. That might be part of like how Spirit is communicating with them. I'll put that on the thumbnail for this video in case that is a synchronicity for you, to let you know that this might be your reading. But this person's feeling like, how much more of this do I have to do? Like, how much more of this is ahead of me? But when they come out, it's so worth it in the end. It's like a wish fulfillment that they're giving to themselves internally, but it's very uncomfortable. They're kind of going through the process kicking and screaming, like they're fighting it a lot. That's what this Five of Wands resistance energy is that I'm picking up here. But because it's coming out in reverse, I mean, that's a hopeful omen that this person eventually kind of succumbs and like releases to the universe and surrenders to the process, surrenders to the universe here. All right. Five of Pentacles is how I feel like this person is feeling right now. This is what I think this person is feeling right now. They're feeling unworthy because an ego death can make you feel like that at first. You could feel like you don't know who you are anymore. Your life is falling apart. You don't understand why things are happening the way they're happening. But I feel like there's a lot of contemplation going on. Like this person is, just what I'm getting off this Two of Wands card today is that this person is just in the process of looking at what's going on from different perspectives right now and really thinking about what this means for their future life path, what this means for decisions they may need to make in the near future, but they want to look at it from different perspectives because of how uncomfortable they're feeling during this process. I mean, those emotions are ultimately what catapult most of us into our spiritual growth. They're not always comfortable emotions, and this person is really taking their time to try to understand what it all means. Page of Wands. I feel like they're leaving behind page behavior from the past. They're leaving behind less evolved versions of themselves right now and I always am noticing how he's like on a path on this card. I feel like this is someone who knows the path they need to take, but they're resisting it a little bit. Like that immature toxic behavior, it's comfortable to whoever this King of Cups is on some level. They don't, it's like they don't have the confidence to move into a higher frequency. They don't feel like they can do it on some level, but Spirit is going to guide them through the process. And I do see them coming out as victorious. So what can you tell me here about this Six of Wands energy? Seven of Swords. This person they have like self-sabotaged a lot in the past. They've gone through a lot of self-deception, telling themselves that they didn't really have to change, that the problem really wasn't them in their relationships. But that's they're about to overcome that. All right, but it really has them feeling pretty shitty at the moment. Yeah, Five of Cups. Five of Cups. Yeah, they're in despair. They're in emotional despair right now. I kind of feel for this person because it's not a very comfortable emotional state that they are in right now. They're realizing all the ways that they have sabotaged their life and their connections. But ultimately, they, with the Six of Wands here, they're going to overcome that feeling and they're going to find their inner strength. What can you tell me here about the Strength card energy? What's going on with this Strength card? Eight of Pentacles. This person's doing a lot of shadow work right now. This ego death is not an easy one. All right, it might even be the first ego death this person has come across in this incarnation. And it's hard, it's difficult, but they are choosing ultimately to do the hard work. I don't think they can ignore the signs from Spirit anymore. Something about their life circumstances has made it so that they cannot ignore these signs and ignore these behaviors in their life anymore. They've had to make some serious changes. King of Wands. It's coming out on the Strength card, so it might be a Leo. It could be an Aries or a Sagittarius as well, but it's someone who's strategizing how they want to show up in the world. Like, okay, now that I've identified like what my patterns are, then what's the appropriate way? How do I rebuild myself from here is really the energy that I'm getting. Okay, but they have the sun in front of them. Okay, the sun is not just illumination. It's also a happier energy. It's joyous. It's harmonious. So tell me about this sun energy. I feel like that's indicative of the type of connection you're going to have with this person because I feel them coming out of the ego death as the King of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. So someone who it's slow. This death transformation, it's not the quickest process. I'm going to just keep it real. This person is going through the process of changing, but they're doing it at their own pace. So it is a little bit of a slower development here. But when they come towards you, they're going to be coming towards you with a very solid offer. And I don't feel like they're just going to be a Knight energy either. I do feel like they're going to be in this King of Cups energy. But it's going to be a solid offer when you do come across this person in your physical world. Just being guided to shuffle one more time. The sun on the sun. Okay, confirmation. It's a harmonious union with this person because by the time they come into your reality, they're going to have done a lot of the hard work. Now, when they show up, they might be in Knight energy, but I don't see that as being their stopping point. This person might be introduced to you. You might come to know of this person in the middle of this transformation, which is why when they first show up, it might seem more like Knight energy. It's not until they're in this King of Cups energy that this harmonious union is going to happen between the two of you. I feel like there may be some kind of communication, or you might be getting introduced to this person in the upcoming weeks, which is why it may be coming up now for you in a love reading. But if I'm being 100% honest with you, I do feel like it's going to be a little bit of a long haul for this person. Like they're coming into this king-based energy, but it's not going to be something that happens overnight. As a Capricorn, though, I feel like you appreciate that. I can't speak for all of you, obviously, but I feel like a lot of Capricorns may appreciate the fact that this person is taking their time and doing the hard work and doing that Eight of Pentacles type work on themselves right now, because in the end, it's going to be really worth it. What can you tell me about this person's internal conflicts that they're having with themselves right now? The Emperor. Their higher self is trying to communicate with them. For a lot of you, this is your Emperor. That's also Aries energy. It can also indicate someone who's used to being in control. That's just what I'm getting today. Like someone who's used to bossing up and being in control and maybe isn't used to surrendering and allowing the universe to just kind of speak to them in that way. So that might be showing us like what kind of internal struggle or conflict they might be struggling with as they try to let it go. What else is going on with this person's internal struggle right now? The Four of Swords in reverse. I feel like this is somebody who's in a healing phase right now. They're definitely working on internal healing. They're working on healing parts of their shadow self and their subconscious self. But it's requiring them to sit back and surrender to the process, which is where I feel like the conflict or the holdup is happening. This is someone who likes to keep a very tight grip on the reins of their life. Okay, and they're just realizing this might actually be someone who identifies as like a quote unquote control freak, and someone who just the process of like allowing things to unfold in divine timing is just extra uncomfortable to this person. Judgment. Yeah, they're going through a spiritual awakening. It's not comfortable for them, though. For a lot of you, this person may emerge as your divine masculine. Like, this might have been your divine masculine the entire time, but because they acted like such a Knight of Wands, you might have kind of discounted this person, right? But this transformation they're going through is no small transformation. This is actually making them like they're questioning the meaning of life, from what I'm getting here. It's someone who's really questioning, like, what does it all even mean? Who am I anymore? Like, we all know, a lot of us have been through our own phases of our own spiritual awakening and ego deaths in the past, so we all know how that feels. But I feel like it's just extra foreign. It feels really foreign and uncomfortable to whoever this Emperor energy belongs to. Okay, what can you tell me about this Knight of Wands in reverse? I'm pretty clear here that this is just indicative that this person was like a player at some point in their life. Four of Wands, okay? And what else? Two of Pentacles. They're weighing out which path they want to pursue. Do they want to keep going back into karmic cycles, or do they want to actually try to make this change, even though it's painful and uncomfortable? I feel like they choose the correct path, though, and it has them coming into union with you, Capricorn. You may be also seeing 1111 a lot, because this is like the 1111 card of soulmate union for me and celebration. So I feel like that's what you have ahead of you here with this sun energy, but I don't know how quickly this process is going to unfold for you personally. I mean, that's going to really vary from listener to listener. And it's going to depend on how far along this King of Cups is in their own ego death process here. All right, but we started with this energy here that popped out before I was even able to start talking about your reading. It's this resonating energy. So I feel like this is somebody that you have the potential to have mutually beneficial connection with. You really resonate with one another. This is someone, just the water imagery is continuing to kind of catch my attention. It's someone who's very emotionally developed by the time they come into your life. If it's someone from your past, they're very emotionally developed by the time they re-enter your life. So it's almost going to be like you have to get to know this person again if it is somebody from your past. So my advice to you there would be, like, if someone reaches out to you from your past, obviously use your best judgment there. Like, only you know the specific circumstances around your past connection with this person and if you'd be open to letting them back in. But if it is something you're open to, then I would give the person a chance, because they may present in a way that actually really surprises and shocks you. All right, let's get some more. What else is going on with Capricorn's love relationships this month? What else is going on with Capricorn's love relationships this month? This one is just standing out to me. Heartbroken. Yeah, this person's very heartbroken over you, Capricorn. I feel like this person may have broken your heart in the past as well. But even if they were the one to leave or hurt you in some way, this ego death that they're going through has them thinking a lot about you. And they're feeling very like Five of Cups, Three of Swords over what happened between the two of you in the past. If this is a new person completely, then they're just feeling heartbroken by the process of this ego death. Like, they're in a lot of emotional pain right now. And that's what they would want you to know. But this is like my Six of Swords for this deck. They're moving on to calmer waters right now. Their life is moving into a calmer, more stable phase. It's just like they have to get through the storm first before they're able to reach that level of calm. And they're in the middle of that storm right now. I'm actually seeing like a tornado. So this person, I don't know why I'm feeling compelled to say this, but this person might live in the Midwest of the United States. You might live in the Midwest because tornadoes are very prevalent there. But it could just be metaphorical, like what this person is experiencing energetically. Wedding rings, though, guys. Wedding rings. And we have the Four of Wands coming out very close to this card. So you have very long-term potential with this person. It says union and marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, devotion. I feel like this is your kingdom spouse for a lot of you. And this reading is just kind of giving us a window into what's going on in this person's life. Whether you know this person's identity in the physical world or not, this reading is letting you know what they're going through on their end. What else? Separation. Yeah. Sadness, bitter, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. So this is like what their vision is for the future, but they don't know if you're going to want them. And that's whether or not you have a past with this person. Either way, they're just feeling unworthy right now. But you know how that feels like in an ego death. Before you come out the other side, it can have you feeling very low. And that's what this person is going through. What else? Sword and Rose, clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, and determination. So yeah, like I said, the universe is illuminating a lot to this person. They can't really hide from the truth anymore. For a lot of them, if you have some kind of past with them, they're having a revelation about what you mean to them and what they want with you in the future. Red roses might connect to someone here. That's the second. Actually, roses in general, but particularly red roses might connect to someone here. I've been seeing red roses all month. That is for somebody. I'm not sure who that sign is for, but it's for somebody. Sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, and stalking. Yeah, I feel like this, I was picking up like a possessive energy. So whether this is a past person or someone you come across futuristically, I feel like they get a little low-key obsessed with you. They're just kind of like addicted to your energy at first, Capricorn, or they're missing having your energy in their life. But either way, this is someone looking in on you. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's happening right now in 3D. The Chaser. This person may have been the runner in the past, but I feel like they're about to start chasing your connection. This person may have some a fear of abandonment. So that might be part of what it is that they're working through during this phase of their spiritual journey. But yeah, I feel like they're about to start chasing their connection with you, whether it's someone you know or not. And yeah, unconditional love, receiving and giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection returned. Okay, so this is someone who wants to approach their romantic relationships in more of like a Six of Pentacles type energy. Someone who wants to give what they're receiving in a relationship because they realize the way that they've been approaching love connections has been very unhealthy, and that they've been a very unhealthy person, and that they need to make those changes. All right. But they want this Six of Pentacles connection with you. I mean, with the Four of Wands and wedding rings coming out. I think wedding rings has come out in almost every Capricorn love reading that I've done in the past several months. And that card doesn't come out for every reading. Like, it's not something that always comes out. Okay. This person is saying, their higher self is saying, I want out. So I think they want out of the toxic cycles that they've created for themselves. Like, it's driving them a little crazy right now. Like, I'm not going to lie. The emotional intensity and the negative emotions that this person is experiencing right now they're pretty hardcore. All right. And that's why this is coming out. They want out of the toxicity that they've created for themselves. What else would this person want to say to Capricorn? Yeah, this is how they feel right now. I can't make you happy. But because of that Six of Wands came out right after the Five of Pentacles, right now, like, they're in the thick of it. So this is how it feels to them. They feel unworthy. They feel like they can't make you happy, but they just need to push a little bit more through this transformation process. And they're going to realize, yes, they have what they need to make you happy. Yes, they are the type of person who can make you happy. They just needed to do the work on themselves first. So don't be discouraged by that. Why do I feel so lost? That's exactly how they feel right now. Like, they feel like they're lost and they don't even have a compass, but Spirit is guiding them. It's just a very painful process for whoever this is. I can't come to you now. That I definitely felt before. So it is an energy that's moving towards you, but at a little bit of a slower pace. All right. And that, I feel like, I mean, again, can't speak for every Capricorn, but I feel like that's almost something you would respect and appreciate, that this person is taking their time and not, you know, especially if they were a Knight of Wands in reverse in the past with you. That's someone who's really rash, impulsive, self-serving, doesn't look before they leap, doesn't think before they take action. They're actually behaving in a very different way now. All right. And I feel like that's something you can appreciate. So when they do come in contact with you, and when they do come into a connection with you now, it's going to have been worth the wait. Please do what is best for your heart. All right. That doesn't mean put your life on hold, is what they're saying. They're saying, Capricorn, it doesn't mean put your life on hold and wait for me while I'm going through this, but you can be aware that this person is attached to your energy and is moving towards you. Okay. I think they don't want you to put your life on hold while they're doing this, though, because, you know, for some of them, it may take a little longer than others. I'm just keeping it real here. Okay. Just telling you what I'm actually getting. Believe me, if I wanted to kind of like tailor my readings to delivering only the messages people would want to hear, I would probably have a lot more subscribers, but I just don't feel that that's authentic, and I don't feel like that's what my calling is here. All right, let's get one final Lover's Oracle message. I can't show the artwork on all of these cards, which is why I shuffled this one off camera. But this one is actually an image that I can show. And it says, manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become your reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So again, everything's unfolding in divine timing. For some of you, this may feel like it's not happening as quickly as you would like, but this is just the universe letting you know that everything's on track. It's also just reminding you that when the person does show up, it will have been worth the wait, okay? That's what I have for you this month, Capricorn. If something was helpful or if it resonated, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, it would really help the channel grow. I want to thank everybody who's been doing that. It really has been helping us out. Other than that, though, guys, I'm wishing you all the peace and harmony, and I do hope you have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.